What is up, my buttery biscuits? Y'all, within today's video, it is going to be, oh my god, I was going to say anti-haul because I literally just filmed that. It is not. It is my new makeup drops. Are they bops or flops? Basically, what this video is me talking about new makeup collections that are coming out that kind of had like got my interest, and maybe some things I would purchase if I had the money, or maybe some things I would purchase if I could change something about it. You know what I mean? I feel like within like my past maybe like, I don't know, 5 6 months, I would purchase probably like every single one of the things that I've mentioned within my new makeup drops or the bops or flops. However, I'm poor, so I'm kind of like, yeah, I can't buy that, so I'm gonna talk about it, y'all. There is one specific thing. I'm all looking down at my list right now. There's one specific thing within this video that I'm like 99.9% sure I'm going to buy and do a review of, like 99.9% sure, which we'll talk about it within this video. I feel like there is just so many eyeshadow palettes coming out right now, y'all, during this time. I feel like obviously this is kind of like what I consider to be the creative time of the year. We have fall, we have Halloween, we have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas, we have Hanukkah, we have like just so many different holidays, so therefore it makes a lot of people very creative. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like there's a lot of palettes coming out, which totally makes sense. However, I do feel like it is oversaturation. However, I feel like when people think about makeup and they think about being creative, they always think of eyes, obviously, because that's kind of like what the most fun you can have with. Of course, yes, you could paint your face, you could paint your lips, you could do art on your face if you wanted to. However, typically people lean in towards eyeshadow, so there's just a whole bunch of eyeshadows within my anti-haul. It was like 90% eyeshadows, and then within today's video it's like 90% eyeshadow. So I do apologize. It's eyeshadow overkill, y'all. So if you guys are interested in hearing about that, make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. Also, y'all, make sure you guys head over to my second channel. I have been consistent over there. I've been uploading videos every single Sunday, which is my travel channel. I am just so excited about it, y'all, because I have so many good plans going for that channel. And on top of that too, because I bought all new equipment for that channel. My first, like, I'm going to say like my first 7 videos are going to be really, really rough. They're already filmed. I'm uploading them every single Sunday. They're going to be a little bit rough. However, they're going to get really good with the quality, and I'm super excited for that. So if you guys like travel style videos, like trying new restaurants, going to different places, hotels, you know, theme parks, just literally everything like that, make sure you guys head over to that second channel. I would really appreciate that. Make sure you guys subscribe and give the videos a like. I would really, really appreciate that. And let's go to get into this video. So the first thing that I think we should talk about within this video that I'm just kind of like, I'm a little bit thrown off though, because I'm like, did I talk about this before? I may have talked about it before, but now it's officially out, y'all, and they have it at Namies. They have it at Namies, and I get 40% off. So that's why I'm like, I'm 99.9% sure I'm going to buy it. Y'all, this is the Empowered eyeshadow palette from Hoodie Beauty, y'all. This palette right here, okay, I'm going to sound like a hypocrite, but that's fine. I'm owning it. I'm going to own that I sound like a complete hypocrite. I've said it time and time again. Like, I see so many different eyeshadow palettes, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's a pretty color story. Do I have all of those colors, though? Yes, so I wouldn't buy it. I look at this palette right here, and I'm like, do I have every single one of these shades? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But am I going to buy this palette? I most likely am. I just feel like this assortment of colors is just... oh, it looks so rich, so divine, just so fun, so just, oh, I just feel like I could do so many looks with this palette, y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. As soon as I saw this palette, I literally just wanted to hurry up and buy it and just start doing all of my friends' makeup, only because I look at this and I'm like, there's so many looks that I want to do. I want to do like the plums with the silver. I want to do the peaches with the gold. I'm just like, oh my God, there's so many looks that I want to do. Do I have all of these colors? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You guys know that I've said it time and time again. I really do like Hoodie Beauty's eyeshadow formula. I feel like it is really, really good. They are pretty pricey. I want to say the original price of the palette is like $64 or something like that. And then I get it for $40 at Namies. That's why I say if any of you guys are makeup professionals out there, or if you guys do like hair or anything like that, I encourage you guys to go to Namies, y'all. Get that discount, because that's the only reason why I will be picking up this palette for sure, for sure. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Would I pay $64 or $65? However much the original price is for it? No, I wouldn't. I'm just not in that financial state right now, y'all. I just upped my gear with a new camera, a new gimbal. I just got so many trips planned, so I really have to be very frugal. So I wouldn't be paying full price for this. But the fact that I do get 40% off, I'm kind of like, I'm gonna get this. I feel like this, I have nothing negative to say about this palette right here, y'all. Like, I just feel like this is a gorgeous, gorgeous eyeshadow palette, and I absolutely love it. So I most likely will be picking this up, and if I do, I will be doing a review for sure, because it's been a hot minute since I've reviewed a Hoodie Beauty eyeshadow palette, y'all. Oh my gosh, I said that we're Hoodie Beauty Hoodie Beauty eyeshadow palette. So if I do pick it up, I will definitely be doing a review. Y'all know time and time again, I'm always saying I want to try Melt because you guys love Melt every single time. Like I get DMs or like if I'm on a live video, people are always like, you need to try Melt Cosmetics. And I've said for the longest period of time, like honestly, I feel like Melt, look, they put out some good stuff, but nothing has ever caught my eye to be like, I need it. Do you know what I mean? There was one time, I think it was like one of the Gemini palettes that I slept on it for a while. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, me being on social media and me obviously creating YouTube videos for a living, I feel like if I pick things up like 7 months later, 8 months later, a year later, there's kind of like no point in me doing it. You know what I'm saying? Only because I feel like I want to get something that's a little bit more new so that way I can film a review on it and still get some views, because obviously I need to make some money. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like there has been a couple of Melt products that I've really wanted to try. However, I slept on them a little bit too long and therefore didn't end up picking them up because I'm like, okay, like I need to do this obviously to create content with, and if it's like way too late to create content with, like what's the point? Do you know what I mean? If that makes sense to any of you guys out there. Here we are again though with Melt Cosmetics, and I'm just kind of like, look, these palettes right here, I feel like they are decent color stories, but see, I don't know what it is. Like with the Hoodie Beauty palette, like I look at the assortment of colors and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I just love every single shade in there. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna get it. And then I look at these and I'm like, yeah, this is cute, but it doesn't make me want to go out and spend the money. Do you know what I mean? And on top of that too, being that this is like a air, water, earth, and fire thing, y'all, is it just me? But I just feel like the whole Zodiac thing is just kind of, wait, that's Zodiac, right? Like, yeah, duh. It literally says the Bad Side Zodiac collection. I'm so stupid. But what I was going to say is I feel like this has been done so many times before. Like how many collections out there have done like a Zodiac theme collection, you know? Like I feel like ColourPop has done it. I feel like has Urban Decay done it. I feel like just so many brands have done it. I can't even keep track. But I just look at this and I'm like, yeah, are the color stories cute? Yes, they are. They are. But is there something in here that I'm just like dying to have? No. But let me just tell you guys. If Melt Cosmetics was sold at like Ulta or Sephora, wait, they are sold at Sephora now, aren't they? And I had like a gift card, that's what I was going to say. The one palette that I would get in here, y'all, I'm going to tell you guys it would be very difficult between the Earth and Fire. Because those are the two that I like the most, and those are the colors that I would end up using the most. But I won't go out of my way to like spend the money on it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I look at the Hoodie Beauty palette and I feel like, ooh, if Melt came out with that, like I would get that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, bam, that makes perfect sense to get. But this, I don't know. Like, I like them. I think they are cute color stories, but like I said, I just am not going to run out and spend the money on it. Do you know what I mean? It is eyeshadow galore within this video, within this month. I apologize, but hey, that's just what's being put out right now. These are new holiday eyeshadows from Charlotte Tilbury. Y'all know I love Charlotte Tilbury, y'all. Like, I really do. Like, everything that I have tried from Charlotte Tilbury has been just such a absolute home run to me. Absolutely love the Flawless Filter. I absolutely love the Beautiful Skin Foundation. I love the Flawless Finish Foundation. What else? Oh my gosh, the setting powder is just amazing. The setting spray is amazing. Like, I really do love Charlotte Tilbury. Well, I guess I love Charlotte Tilbury complexion products. I've never tried any of the eyeshadows, eyebrows, lip stuff. Never tried any of that other stuff. I love them so much. However, this to me is so completely ridiculous that I needed to talk about it. These shades look beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I've seen the swatches. They look beautiful as well too. These eyeshadows are $34 each. Okay, now here's my thing. Okay, I go out and I'll spend a foundation, like I'll spend $40 on a foundation, or I believe her foundations are $45. Every time that I've bought a Charlotte Tilbury product, I have gotten 20% off on it though, so I will say that. But $34 for an eyeshadow, I'm never going to do it. Like, I will never pay $34 for one single eyeshadow. Like, to me, that is just so insane. So, like, this low-key, it probably should have been on my anti-haul, because I would never purchase this. Like, even if I had a gift card, like, I just wouldn't purchase this. Like, it could be the best quality eyeshadow in the entire world. I'm not going to spend $34 on one eyeshadow. And I have to say, I feel like that's kind of ridiculous. Like, I feel like that's super ridiculous, to be honest with you guys. Like, who's spending $34 on one single eyeshadow? And I saw people in the comment section on Trend Mood saying that they were excited to get it, and I'm just like, what? Like, y'all must be rich, because I can't spend no $34 on one single eyeshadow. So all of these are a definite flop to me because of the price point. They could be the best quality, but for $34 each, no. Okay, this collection right here, I feel like a little lost on. Y'all know that every single anti-haul, I'm throwing a Chanel product in there, a Dior product, a Gucci product in there, just because I feel like high-end eyeshadows and high-end blushes just don't make any sense to me. I will only spend the money on complexion products only because I do feel like there is a lot of higher end brands out there that do put a lot of skincare infused foundation and complexion products out. So to me, it makes sense. However, when it comes down to like lip products and cheek products and eye products, I'm not going to spend the money on that. However, I had a difficult time of like deciding to put this in my anti-haul or my new makeup drops, or they bops or flops, only because I was like, low-key, I kind of like these color stories. Like, this is their holiday collection right here, and these eyeshadow palettes is what I'm talking about specifically. They retail for $49, which I want to say, I don't know the quality of Dior eyeshadows, but $49 is not that bad of a price, being that it's Dior, you know, like it's super luxurious. So I'm like, I was expecting this to be a lot more. When I was scrolling through trend mode looking for like the newest collections, and I saw this, I was like immediately on the anti-haul list because I know that palette has to be like $100. And then no, it's only $49. So I was kind of like, wait, hold up. I kind of do like the color story. Like I said, I don't know the quality of Dior, but looking at these color stories, it makes total sense. And being that you do have your greens over there and then your reds over there, it obviously makes sense for the holidays. So I'm just kind of like, it's kind of cute. Like I kind of like it. However, would I spend $49 on it? Probably not. Only because I don't know the quality. And on top of that too, I'm just not a name brand type of eyeshadow person. Like I would save that $49 and then buy the new Pat McGrath palette, or like buy, I don't know, a different brand. You know what I mean? If Hindash was coming out with a new palette, which by the way, I have been waiting for Hindash to come out with a new eyeshadow palette because I'm gonna buy every single eyeshadow palette he comes out with. I literally don't even care because I just feel like, oh, that quality is just so amazing. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel very in between about this, only because I don't know the quality of Dior. But I do want to say $49 is not that bad of a price, and I kind of do like the color stories. Like I feel like they are kind of cute, and then it does make sense for holiday. Do you know what I mean? How do you guys feel about this? And what do you guys feel about the Dior eyeshadow quality? I'm really curious to know because I don't really ever hear anybody talking about it. I only ever hear people talk about the Dior Air Flash and the Dior lip oil, but never about the eyeshadows. So that's why I'm like, I don't think I would buy this, but I do think it's kind of cute. Y'all, I'm sorry, this video is literally just all eyeshadows. The next thing that I want to talk about right here is a brand that I have never heard of before, and I do not know how to pronounce, so I apologize if I am saying it wrong. This is the brand Cleon. I'm so sorry, y'all. I don't know how to pronounce that. Never heard of it. However, I saw this on Trend Mood and I saw these swatches and I was like, oh my gosh, they look absolutely beautiful. Y'all know that I recently said this about the Danessa Myricks palette. I was like, damn, it's expensive, but yeah, I'm still thinking about getting it only because the like duochromeness, the multi-chromeness, it looks so absolutely beautiful. And that's what I feel about this. And as well as like, I don't wear nail polish, but the nail polish looks really pretty too. The thing that I wanted to talk about, y'all, you guys can see right here from all these finger swatches, the shades look absolutely gorgeous. And I was looking at the comment section and everyone was like, they legit make the best multi-chromes and duochromes. So I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'm sure they're good. So many people were saying it if you guys check out the comments. But why is that 9-pan eyeshadow palette, which I guess technically it's not an eyeshadow palette, it's like a bundle, because I guess they typically sell their eyeshadows individually. Why is it $118.74? First of all, such a random amount, but $118.74. So to me, I'm sorry, I would never spend that amount of money. Y'all know that I was like, oh, damn, I don't want to spend $85 on, I think it was $85. Or was it more than $85? I don't remember what the price point was of the Danessa Myricks one, but I was even like, oh, I don't know about that. But I'm sure the quality would be there because every Danessa Myricks product that I've tried has been really good. But I just feel like this is so beautiful. Like the shades really do look beautiful, but for $118, I did click on the brand though, and they are like a homemade brand or handmade brand. So I kind of get it. Obviously, it probably takes a little more time and a little bit more effort, but that's real expensive. But the shades do look beautiful. And the second to last eyeshadow palette, y'all, this video is literally all eyeshadow palettes. I can't believe it. Normally in my new makeup drops or the pops or flops, there's a lot of complexion products in there, but there's none within this video. I'm like, what's going on here? I'm like, it's literally all eyeshadows. I didn't even think about that. This right here is the new oh my gosh, and my screenshot, I'm sorry, I'll put it up on the screen here. I don't know the name of this palette, but this is another new Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. This right here was throwing me off because I'm kind of like, wait, I kind of like it, but then there's just so many shimmers within one palette. Y'all know how I feel about that. Even though I do love shimmers, I just feel like it's a little bit too much. And then it was throwing me off only because the texture and the finish of the palette, I feel like, I don't know if I'm tripping. Y'all, please, like, let me know how you feel in the comments. It's kind of like messing with my mind, being that the texture is there on the palette as well as it is reflective. So I'm like a little bit thrown off. I'm like, I feel like it's really clashing with the shades of eyeshadow. And I'm like, I can't tell. Like, it looks like the same texture as some of the eyeshadows in there. Do you know what I mean? Some of the shimmers in here do look really beautiful. So I feel like this is one of those palettes that I would have to see in person to see how the quality is. And on top of that too, from y'all, I have not used a Anastasia Beverly Hills shimmer shadow in so long. I've used Norvina, but not Anastasia Beverly Hills Shimmer, and whew, it must be years. So I really am curious to see if they've upped the formula, given that the competition out there is just like so fierce these days. Do you know what I mean? That I feel like they were gonna have to, only because I remember their shimmer shadow formula being very lackluster, just kind of like dull. So I'm really curious to know about this palette. I am just really thrown off looking at it, only because I don't know why they would choose to do a textured reflective like print right next to all the shadows. I just feel like it really clashes. So I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, but make sure you guys let me know, because I'm like, it could be cute, but then it's kind of like, maybe not. And last up on the list right here, we have the new KVD holiday collection. Most of these products are actually out, but the main thing that I'm going to be talking about is the eyeshadow palette. I do apologize, y'all. That is not going to be coming out until October 24th, so I can't really see it too much, and there's no price listed for the palette. However, if you guys do not remember, Renelle Smith sent me I don't know the name of it, but the white KVD eyeshadow palette. Y'all, the shimmers in that palette are just, they're amazing. I want to say they are like second in line to Pat McGrath. The shimmers are just so shimmery, so reflective, so sparkly. And y'all, that palette had like got to sell on Sephora, I want to say for like 20 bucks. It was like super, super cheap. And I absolutely love that palette. So that's why I was really intrigued about this palette right here. This is actually created by a artist named Miriam Lumpini. I'm so sorry, y'all. Y'all know I can barely read English, let alone read people's names, so I do apologize. I completely butchered that. I want to say the collection, it doesn't look holiday-ish to me whatsoever, but I do think it is cute. Like, I feel like it looks very different. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it low-key kind of looks like an acid trip. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, it's just very out there, but I think that it is obviously something very different to what is on the market, and I feel like they were going for different. They were going for something that is just so completely like untraditional, you know? So I totally get it. The palette, though, it is hard for me to see. I clicked on KVD, I went to their website, I was trying to look for a better image of this, because I don't know if you guys can tell from this picture right here, it looks a little bit blurry, so I can't see the vibrancy of the actual colors. So I really want to see this palette. I feel like that sounds really weird. I really do want to see the palette in person, only because I love their like formula of shimmers. However, the color story to me, I'm like, it doesn't really look like something that I can work with. I feel like it does, I don't know, it looks a little bit too clashy. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I put these tones on my eyes, it would look kind of a mess. Do you know what I mean? So I would really like to see it in person, because I feel like it is a little bit unfair to judge it, being that it does look blurry. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so that is it for my new makeup drops, or they bops or flops. The one thing in this video that I'm most likely going to get is going to be that new Hoodie Beauty palette. I just feel like it's so gorgeous. I feel like it's so beautiful, and especially that I can get it for 40 bucks, y'all. Like, oof, I feel like that's a pretty good deal, to be honest, only because 40 bucks ain't too bad, especially for her quality. I feel like her quality is really, really good. So if I do get that, I will be doing a review on that. So make sure you guys stay tuned, hopefully within the next couple weeks, probably. Make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.